us what is the relationship between the reader and the newspaper, and how does design impact the reader?
So this relation is kind of lost. The so-called serious newspapers lost the relation with the readers. That's why they're losing readers. They kind of started to make the content for themselves, for their friends, for the branch. Only when you look at the so-called yellow press, these guys are still working for the audience, yeah, because they have like a direct contact with the audience. This is one of the problems in media. They actually losing audience, losing readers. Design can change it in the way that if we start again telling stories, so we think first of all that our service, that we are here for the service for the readers, to present some information, present some story in the beautiful way, compelling way, but also we have to digest the information for them and also talk on their level so they understand it. So this, the mixture of editorial strategy and design can kind of regain the proper healthy relation with our audience.
Right. Tell us, what's the kind of impact does design have on an advertiser, and how does the newspaper gain?
So my dream is that advertisers are respecting the medium they are advertising in, that they're respecting the whole surrounding, they're respecting design. Because I know there's a problem in many countries in India, especially the ugly advertising is actually spoiling the work of the designers and editors, and it's putting everything 2 levels down. Yeah, so you work hard on some presentation, make a beautiful page, and then some ugly yellow-red advertising is popping up and just ruining everything.
So that's actually my next question to you. What happens when you have a very well-designed newspaper but a not so good design advertisement?
Well, happens everywhere. You can do few things. One thing is you have to educate your clients. If they are long-term clients, you have to redesign the ads. Yeah? You have to really help them for free. Use your own team and make it kind of fitting your page design. Then, of course, you can work with your price listings. So some crucial pages should be more expensive. Some places should be more expensive. So you have to put all those kind of cheaper, less nice designed stuff to the back of the newspaper. Maybe put them together on some advertising page. So you have to really deal with that on your own.
Who takes the call? What kind of a role does the editor of the newspaper have when it comes to the design? And how much of an involvement does the ad sales team have when it comes to the design of the newspaper?
Okay, so there are 2 moments. When you're redesigning a publication, it's very important to listen to every voice, yeah? Because the redesigning of the publication is not a design job, it's not making some beautiful pages and new fonts and new colors. No, it's about some changing of strategy, some business objective, because we do it usually for gaining our subscription readership or for maybe making better spaces for advertising. That's a basic objective of this. So in this process, I'm more like a consultant, a strategist, talking more with the CEO and editor-in-chief about, you know, the market, the readers, what's the feedback, what's good, what's bad, which direction you want to go, what you want to achieve. And here we listen to advertising team, we listen to sales team, we listen how subscriptions going on, how is the relation to advertising. These are very important things. But when you deal with a newspaper on a daily basis, let's say you produce the pages every day, then the team, the editor and design team is super crucial. The advertiser guys should be a bit on the background. They shouldn't interfere too much. They shouldn't have a high voice because it usually has a negative impact on the quality of the newspaper. The balance between the editors and designers is super important, and as I mentioned in my presentation, we need the teams that are working closely, very closely, like John Lennon and McCartney, together writing a song, and at the end of the day, like nobody remembers who wrote the lyric, who wrote the music. I had a pleasure to work like this. Let's say I invented the headline for the front page, me, and the editor come up with the solution for the infographics idea, and that's normal. That's how it should be. This kind of interaction between this word and design people.
In 2009 at your TED Talk, you mentioned that good design can save the newspaper.
Yeah.
And over the last 5 to 10 years, the digital landscape has really taken over. You know, digital consumption has increased immensely. So if I were to ask you what the role of print is today, according to you, what would you have to say about that?
Okay, so in those times, it looked more simple than now, because we could make in a big change, design together with some strategic decision about the products and raising the quality of the content. We could raise the circulation by 15, 20, sometimes even more % a year.
Yeah.
Depends on the publication. That was doable. Now it's impossible. Now when we manage to stop the decline, it's a success. Yeah. When we manage to make some small growth, it's like a huge success. So times change completely. What we can do now is, as I'm saying, we have to get ready for the transition. Transition is that we have to take our readers and change them to paying subscribers, yeah, on digital. And for this we need time, because now most of our money comes from print. We put a lot of effort into websites, into digital presentation, but there's no money there yet. People don't pay for online news, and they will not pay for a few more years. So we need time to fill the gap with a high quality print still to keep those readers. The biggest mistake that publishers do is they kind of forget the print, they pull all the attention into this digital, and they're waiting. But those two lines may not cross, and these guys will die. So that's a very dangerous moment. That's why the print is so much important at this moment. And the second thing, I believe that at the end, the print will not die, it will be still there, but the everyday newspaper will die. So we'll not see again anymore the everyday printed newspapers with the big circulation, distributed around India, let's say, or other countries. We will see the weekend newspaper, which is high quality, perfectly designed, with the quality content, a bit longer text, also some magazine approach, plus the digital online news 24/7. That will be a companion for the future.
At this point in time, what do you think print media lacks in terms of marketing? What do you think brands should focus on?
So print media lacks innovation. That's what I'm noticing everywhere when I travel around the world. Like, people kind of lost interest and they lost hope. They don't think they can innovate in print, so they keep on doing the same things, the same mistakes. So they give the products that look like 1990, the bad quality paper, ugly design, low quality designers, content is so, and they're surprised that people don't want to buy it. When they're surrounded by the beautiful things, both in like glossy magazines or in TV, movies, watch Netflix, they just some information digitally. So we really have to give some innovation. Yeah, I gave some tips what we can do. Of course, we have to come back to how we tell the stories, come back to the core, but we have to raise the quality of everything we do. So we naturally have to go towards the magazine quality. Yeah? So much better presentation, more white space, beautiful typography. If you do the photos, must be amazing photos, not some kind of badly printed photos that you can't even recognize what person is on the photo. Illustration, infographics is very important, yeah? How we present the data. So there are many things we can do actually to raise the quality of these products, but we just have to believe that we have to do it.
All right. Well, thank you so much for joining us today, and wish you all the best.
Thank you.